Alright, so in this video, I'll be showing you how to Dockerize a Python Web Flask application. So just to give a little insight here, just a Python Flask web application, pretty much it can be very simple. In this case, it'll just be responding to HTTP requests. So we will be exposing a port and then using that same port to see the output that Python Flask web application will return. So to start, first we'll go through Visual Studio Code, and then what we'll do is make a .py file. So those are specifically for Python. So we could do app.py. Can do that. So first thing we'll do is we'll type from and then Flask import Flask. So here, this is just saying that we're going to import the Flask class from the Flask package, pretty much. That's what's going on here. And then next, we'll have the next line of code. So we have app equal Flask, and open parentheses. We got underscore name underscore. And so what's going on here is that it's creating an instance of the Flask class, and we're also defining a variable called name, and that will help determine the location of the resources. So that's pretty much what's going on here. And then speaking of which, let me add those comments. So I forgot to do that. So let's do that really quick. So all right, going. So we're gonna have add .route open parentheses colon slash hello world. All right, so here, basically what's going on here is that we're saying that the URL or the route is going to be localhost semicolon 5,000. So this is what it will use. That's what it will use. It will be basically responding to the HTTP request. So what's going to happen is that we're going to type in localhost semicolon 5,000 into a web browser, and then the Python application will see that, and then it will return the HTML code right here saying hello world. So that's what's going on. So let me put that. All right. And then next thing, so we got if name equal main All right, and so here we're just saying if the variable we define name is equal to main, then it will allow us to go to the website pretty much. And so main is pretty much, this is just a specially defined variable that what happens is it just lets you know that if the script is running, then start the application. And so, yeah, main will always be a specially defined variable in the Python code, pretty much. So that's what's going on here. So let's write that. All right. So this is app.py file. So just to go over. So we're going to import the Flask class from the Flask application. Then we're going to create an instance of it and create a variable called name. Then we're going to set the route as localhost 5,000. So when we type that in, it's going to return hello world. And then this is just saying if the variable we defined as name is the same as main, which is a specially defined variable for any Python application or code in a sense, then it will bring us and allow us to go to, it will start the application. And then that's what would allow us to see the output hello world. So next, we can make a Dockerfile. So next, we'll do the Dockerfile. So first thing we'll do is select the Python image package. Yep, so we're going to select the Python package. So we're going to type from Python : 3.9 slim buster. And then next, I'm going to set the working directory as /app. So to do that, we'll do work dir /app. Next, we're going to copy what is in requirements to the working directory /app. And so we don't have a requirements.txt file yet, so let's make that right now. And so this, you're just going to have Flask, and that's it. And so this file, all this file is here to do to let, just pretty much to let the Dockerfile know in the sense that we're going to be using Flask. So that's all what's going on there. So to finish this, we'll put copy requirements.txt. Then next, we will install Flask from the requirements.txt file. The cache dir -o. And then next, we're going to copy all files to the working directory. So to do this, we'll just do copy dot. And then next, we will expose the port. Then next, on startup of the container run going to start with the container, then we're going to run Python and run. Put the wrong brackets. Let me fix that. Alright, so now we have our Dockerfile. So pretty much first we're gonna use the specific Python image. We're gonna set the working directory to /app. We're going to copy what's in requirements.txt. And then we're going to run pip install, no cache dir. So we're gonna install it, install Flask from there. We'll install, yep. And then we're gonna copy all files to the working directory. We're gonna expose port 5000. And then on startup, we're gonna just run Python in app.py. So let me just double check. All right. So we can make a terminal really quick. Clear the screen. Let's see. Use Docker build -t my Flask app. Okay, there's an error. Let's see something really quick. Okay. Okay, so what happened was pretty much when I used the copy command, I didn't have a destination set, so it gave me the error. So that was one of the reasons why that happened. And then also I think before something wasn't specified here. So yeah, I think it was I didn't have .txt. That was also one of the things. So it didn't know what I was talking about. All right. So now we see it is done. Just to review the command, we're just saying, hey, from this Dockerfile, we're going to build the image. The image is going to be my Flask app. So if we do Docker images, we see that it's there. So then now we can do Docker run -p. And then my Flask app. So basically, we're just going to run the image. We're going to make a container. It's going to use the ports 5000, and it's going to use the image, my Flask app. Just do that. And then, let's see, can I import module 2? Actually, let's see something really quick. I think. Oh, okay, see? All right, so I had a typo. So I actually had import Flask. Flask was lowercase, but the Flask here is uppercase. And so what happened was it didn't know what I was talking about because I specified Flask as capital, and here Flask is lowercase. So let's see what happens if I try to run it now that I fixed it. And let me save it really quick. See what happens now. Okay, so still giving an error. Let's try remaking the Dockerfile. See if that changes anything. So we're gonna clear the screen. We do Docker RMI. Okay. Okay, let's remove that container. And then remove. Oh, there's also another container made. So the first one it made, when you don't set a name for the container, it gives it one automatically. I guess looks like one was Hardcore Williams. And then Modest, no other. Okay, now we deleted it. And then while we're at it, I guess we can also delete the other containers as well. Then clear the screen. And then we can just do a callback. So we don't have to type out the command again. And then let's try it now. Okay, so yeah, it turns out I had to remake the image again because of that error. It imported all the information already, and since the information it built was bad, we had to remove the image. So now we can go to our browser. And we have hello world. So just to summarize, I created a Flask application that can be containerized, deployed, and accessed from outside the container on port 5000. And to do that, we had to import Flask. We created an instance of the Flask class, created a variable called name. We made the route localhost 5000, and it will return an HTML code that says hello world. And then we're saying here, if the name variable is the same as the main variable, and we know the main variable is a special variable that's in all the Python scripts, then I'm just going to start the application. And then the Dockerfile, same thing. We're just specifying the type of Python we're going to use. We set the working directory to /app. We copied what's in requirements.txt into the working directory /app. And in requirements.txt, it just has Flask. And so pretty much this is just where you would see the Flask application at. You would just go to that URL and you can just click on it. And same thing. So we're just installing Flask. That's what was going on there. Then we're installing Flask. Basically, that's what we're saying. We're just installing it from requirements.txt. Then we're copying all the files into the working directory. We're exposing the port 5000. And then on the startup, we're starting up Python and then running that Python script. So I hope this video explained how to Dockerize a Python web Flask application, and I will see you in the next video.